Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hopefully, this video does a lot for you and really opens your eyes. Beurax is what we're going to be looking at. I'm going to show you really everything that you possibly need to know and just give you my personal experience, right? This is just my experience on how it's been for me. I'm not a financial advisor by any means or anything like that. This is just for informational purposes only. So just understand that, and all this information is current, right? This could change at any time, and doesn't predict, future investments and future earnings and anything like that. So, just wanted to make that clear. But obviously, if you've come to this video, you've obviously learned a little bit about Beurax, maybe through different platforms that we have, and maybe just the word of mouth, right? And just to let you know, this is an amazing platform. I mean, this is literally helping change my life with a few other programs, and so this is just my personal testimonial with Beurax and what it's done for me. So as you come to Beurax.com, as you see up top, just ignore all that. You could definitely go to Beurax.com and it's going to bring you here, right? So just by looking at this part, this is going to give you, just the website alone, right, is going to give you so much information that could help. So I definitely recommend going through, looking at all of this stuff, right? Clicking on the buttons and just learning about how you can earn and maximize your business here with Beurax. You can go to all these tabs, right? I mean, this has pretty much got everything. And so when your friend or family member reaches out to you and gives you their sponsor link, it's going to take you to a sign up page, and you can sign up for free. You don't have to start anything. So let me log in and then give you kind of that experience in the back office and what my back office is currently showing. So as you can see, this is, if you go to set up a free account, you can do that, and you're just not going to see a lot of the same numbers, right? This is numbers that I've produced. So you can come in here though and mess around with some things and see what a lot of it's about. And just so you guys are aware, this is just today, right? It's very mind blowing. It's been an incredible journey, and I usually withdraw daily, so you can withdraw daily and earn literally daily off of your investments, which I think is just phenomenal, right? And it's completely passive, right? Some of these earnings are due to referrals, right? You see this. I just hit golden manager status today. And so that paid out a $3,000 bonus. So that's where the chunk of this came. Kind of convenient. I'm doing this video at the same time. I promise I plan to do this video before all this happened, but it works out, right? It looks good. So, but it shows you the potential, you guys. That's the most important thing. With or without recruiting, you're going to see the numbers here, okay? So let's just go over here before we dive into what's on the main screen here. You've got all these different tabs, and we don't necessarily need to go into all of them because they're obviously pretty self-explanatory. We have instructional videos on how to do it and go about it. But adding a balance, right? When you first set up your account, you need to tie in a Bitcoin wallet address and an Ethereum wallet address. They give you some other options, which I'll show you those in just a moment here. But those are the two main ones, and then you have the USD. And when you can cash out in Bitcoin or Ethereum, right? You can go over to conversion. So there's customer service. Customer service, by the way, you guys, as this pops up, is amazing. So every time you get a bonus, they do ask for kind of like a confirmation, and then she said your bonus is activated. And these guys respond very, very fast if you're aligned up with their time zone. As you see up top, they are in the UK as far as the time zone they work out of. So if it's midnight there, most likely they're not operating customer service at that time. Sometimes I've gotten great responses pretty late. So I don't know the schedule on that, but just understand the customer service is pretty much top notch. I mean, they respond faster than my own cell phone company customer service. So I like that part very, very well. But yeah, so going into add balance, right? If we wanted to add any balances to this, you simply just choose the bar accordingly, and then you choose the amount. And see, those are the different payouts and deposit ways, right? You can use those different ways. And then you put in the amount, and then you click add. So simple there. Withdraw, same scenario. So with you guys live on this video, we're going to do a withdraw and show you how that goes. I want to just kind of go and show you this so you have a visual. Conversion's pretty cool. It's pretty cost friendly, right? They're very cheap I guess you could say, when you want to, so I have some USD, right? There's 3,600 plus. So if I wanted like $1,000 into Bitcoin, it would basically convert that over. And then in my main screen, if we go back, $1,000 here would show up here, right? And then you could do with whatever with it. You could, do a new investment or just withdraw in Bitcoin. You could do the same thing here though. Like if I wanted to withdraw it, you just click this, right? And this is going to take us to this withdraw page. So I'm withdrawing USD to the payment of Bitcoin. So if I wanted to do $1,000 in USD, that's my remaining balance right there. And then you click withdraw, and it's going to take 1,000 of this and pay out my Bitcoin wallet the amount of $1,000 worth of Bitcoin at the time. So I'll get to where that's all set and looks, good. Crypto transactions, right? These are, if you go, and I've done Bitcoin and Ethereum ones. This is kind of the wallet that they'll say to send it to do the investment. So you've got the two here. I've got an Ethereum one. I've only been doing this for like 60 something days. And so the results are phenomenal, right? You see those deposits there. So I recommend when people, when you get signed up, come in and look at all this, right? You may forget which, section does what. And as you click through, you'll be able to understand it. It explains things very well on each page. So a lot of this is very self-explanatory. I don't want to make this video too long because I want it to be very informative and give you guys all the details. So we've kind of gone through all that. That's all easy to understand. Make a deposit, right? So this is where the decision making comes in. Now, the most common one is total return swaps. Now, you're getting daily returns on this. So if we click on that, you can see the first ones are going to be USD, right? So that's all USD, and there's minimums and maximums. The days that this will go on for is 15 days, but remember that's working days. So you've obviously got longer than just 15 days. Now, what's fun is you can come in here. Let's say we wanted to invest $1,000, right? So we go ahead and put 1,000 in, which is, you can't do it on this one. My bad. The maximum on this one's the 500. So let's go over here. This one's got 1,000. Same percentage, or better percentage, because you're going in a higher, right? The minimum's 500 here. So you're going in on a longer day term with higher amounts. So if I put 1,000 in there, it's going to show me that I'm getting approximately 15 USD back a day. And by the time my term is up, right, 20 working days, then I'll see $300 plus, right, from the 30% return because of the 1.5 a day. So really cool, right? And that's it, you guys. This is literally changing people's lives because they're going in and trading the USD and the cryptocurrency for you and doing all that hard work. And so this is where passive income really comes into play. And we've just got so many testimonials, amazing results. And so this is just something to really check out. Even, I mean, for instance, $20, you guys, the $20 sitting in your bank account right now is not earning you, $4.20 every 15 days, I mean, obviously that's a very small amount, but you're earning, right? You're constantly earning. Everyone probably realistically can come up with $100, and then you're seeing $21 on top of that. And that's just, I mean, you could keep continuing this on and on and on and really gain from that. We could talk some strategies, right? The more you put in, the more you're going to get back. That's always common. So as you scroll down, you've got just, longer days, bigger minimums and maximums, right? So, and you can come in here though and plug those numbers in, really evaluate and see, what your outcome can be with these different investments. And then as we come down, you've got the BTC. So this would be your very minimum. You've got 20 days with a minimum of 0.001. I think that's about $300 or so at the time of this video. And you can go and figure that out. And then kind of the same trend, right? You get to the bigger minimums and maximums, longer days, and so on. So you understand, here's the Ethereum side, very similar setup, but just with Ethereum. Okay, so that's total return swaps. Now, that's the one I've been doing the most, just because getting to learn the whole feel of it. The currency swap. Now, this one's pretty intriguing, right? I haven't done one of these personally, but obviously you start out with some good chunks of money here, but the returns are just phenomenal. I mean, if you're going to do the minimum USD here, right, for $10,000, then you've got, look at this, $300 a day you're getting back. And then 27,000 is the total after your 90 days, which remember, working days. So this is probably close to like 105 days or something like that. So, but you see the returns. I mean, it's phenomenal what you could do with these, right? And you see the percentages and the minimums and maximums. Interest rate swap. I recently just did one of these, and this one's pretty exciting for me. So, I actually just put one of these in. I believe I did this one, and I think what was it, like 0.03 maybe, no, because it has to be one. So I think I went with 0.01, and that's I think it was roughly at the time around $3,500 or something like that. So obviously you got to plug these numbers into Google or try to see what the actual USD value is, because these are all Bitcoin. This is USD, so yeah, I think it was like $3,500. So you can kind of see what I'm looking at. So on a daily basis, and I think it's a little bit more than that because my daily return right now is about $69. And then total is that. So I mean, you're looking at almost doubling your money, right? 81% return in this time frame. So that right there can, I mean, literally change your life, right? Because then what happens when your accrual days, right? When those days finish, you get the investment back. So if I put $3,500 in, I'm seeing this on a daily basis, which will then add up to this when the terms are done, or approximately, and then I get my 3,500 back. So what does this keep continuing on to do for us as a community? Is eventually you make your money back, and then now you're playing with house money. That's the ideal way to go about it. So then you just are now investing what you've earned, right? And you pulled back all your profits. So you're out of pocket nothing. And this could take you 40, 50 days, right? 50, 55 days with the working days. And then you're literally just straight playing with profits. I mean, however you want to go about it, right? That's all kind of common sense there. But you realize that. And so there's strategies. The commodity swap, this is a huge, huge, huge return here. But the difference here, from my understanding, is you do get daily returns, but this isn't available until your full days are up. So this is one where, yeah, this is literally a life changer. I mean, if you were able to come up with $1,000, some people are doing. I mean, we've had people put in $100,000, $30,000. But if you were like really trying to come up with some money and you were able to pull it out and do $1,000, in 200 days. So approximately about August. This video is obviously done in January. We're looking at like August, maybe even September, and you've now brought yourself $8,400. Imagine the end of your year with basically a bonus like that. Paying off some debts. Having an amazing holiday season to go to the end of the year. I mean, we're talking. I mean, most of us. If I said, "Hey, I'll give you the keys to a Lamborghini right now. You have 10 minutes to come up with $1,000." Any of us would go out there and find that $1,000 and make it happen. And sure, Lamborghinis cost a lot more than this whole total here. But I'm just going to show you, if we really want something as humans, we'll go out and make it happen, right? So this one is a little different, just because you aren't going to be able to pull out those daily returns, right? You're not going to see that daily. But these ones, there's USD, Bitcoin, and Ethereum, very similar in their rules and terms. But man, if you want to go this route, this is a huge benefit to anybody. I mean, we're even $100, right? We all can find $100. You're literally going to get close to $1,000 back. I mean, there's not much out there that will give you this. Obviously, it takes some time, right? And you got to have some patience, but you'll have a very good outcome. So those are the different options, right? That's really where you're going to probably spend your time thinking and figuring it out. If you're a little hesitant and want to just see how the waters are, come into total swaps, right? Come and do one of these. I mean, I would recommend getting your feet a little bit more wet than $20. $100 to a few hundred. I mean, obviously, like I said, these are recommendations to get your most out of it. I mean, you guys can see the value here. I mean, $20. obviously we all could figure out how to do that, right? But you want to see some more than that, right? I mean, $4 is great. It's more than you had, and we all have money probably sitting in a bank account or a savings, and it's just not doing anything, right? Might as well put it to work and let it accumulate for you. So there's some information on that. I know that was a little lengthy, but definitely dive in there. Now, going to some statistics, right? This is pretty mind blowing, and I don't want you to take this out of thought, right, or count yourself out. So just to give you the lowdown, I got wind of this and I heard about Beurax, and so I joined. Right, it was like a no brainer, and I didn't really carry it. Right, I didn't really promote it. I didn't really go and talk to a bunch of people about it. Um, but so it shows you my days with the company, 69 days as of today, and I went out. So this, oh, my partners. Let's go to that. So this right here, sorry for that, is showing you I basically sent my link to 8 people. Okay, that's pretty mind blowing because it's led in 69 days to 625 people. Now, active partners. So this is where there is a little bit of a discrepancy, right? People aren't really catching on to what this is about because active partners means they have an investment. Now, there's no reason some of these people they just signed up for free and they never pulled the trigger, which is, fine. I don't know. I think most of them just don't understand it. So that's what this video is for, to really help everybody understand. So anyway, we ended up creating a Crypto Wealth Club community account under that. So I've referred all the, I did 8 people, and then I was like, no, let's create another account for the community. And so we did that, and so that one's where most of my referrals went. But I'm going to talk to you about a strategy in a minute that probably no one else will talk to you about. And I'll give you the specifics, but I wanted to show you this. So you've got all this information, all this data, right? Invested by partners. There's over $63,000 in USD that's been invested within my team. Bitcoin, almost 2 full Bitcoin. So that's over close to 50, 60 grand there. 31 Ethereum. I mean, that's about $1,400 a piece, so yeah, hundreds of thousands of dollars. And then it shows your earnings, right? Your USD earnings, your Bitcoin earnings, and your Ethereum earnings. Just in 69 days, if I'd have to go through and look at this. I think it's well over, and those bonuses, I don't think those bonuses are included in there. So we'll show you guys that. I'm just, this is the overall umbrella of the possibilities, right? And you scroll down, you see that you're on your way to another rank, right? So the next rank is going to pay out at the diamond manager level, and I'll show you all that. So total turnover, right? This is basically all the people that are investing within my community help boost this number up, and that's how you rank advanced, right? There's different levels of earnings. We're not going to go too into detail, but this is really cool. As you see the information come across, right? So some of these people, like, that's a free account. Maybe they're just looking into things and then they'll purchase. Some of these people went in. There's a $24 investment, $44 investment. Here's a Bitcoin investment, and it just kind of shows you, the layout. So it's really cool to see that, right? So let's scroll down here. And let's pull up that statistics tab again. This has got some more information that we were looking at earlier. So here's total withdrawn. So because I haven't withdrawn anything else in the back office that you saw, I'm going to do that live with you right now. But yeah, so these will show up once that happens. But yeah, I think just looking at that, I know that there's another 3,600 of USD that's not withdrawn, right? So I think it's close to about 15 to close maybe $20,000 in earnings in 69 days. I think that's pretty phenomenal, really, because we haven't even started promoting this. I mean, unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable. And this is why we're, as a community and leaders, we're like, man, a lot of people are doing this and having success. We need to just start to share this and just show people, because there's just a lot of people who have no idea, right? So, yeah. So you can see some kind of charts here. I've never really looked at these. I mean, you can kind of categorize the charts on the growth. You can click here and look at the trading platform. Here's a PDF version. Looks like this probably links to their YouTube channel. Yeah. So there's a YouTube channel. I haven't seen that, but I mean, it's all over, guys. There's so much. Let's jump over to this. So we've been talking about those bonuses, right? So this is cool to see. Once you hit these certain ranks, and you'll see that the information below, or when I show you. So it shows you that required structure turnover, right? I just hit $120,000, so that they just hooked me up with the $3,000 bonus. So the next one would be I got to basically double my team turnover to get to this five, and then look at these bonuses, you guys. They just jump. And when I'm looking at this, right, it's not a matter of if you hit these, it's a matter of when. Because think about it, if I just told one friend about this, because maybe okay, maybe I'm super skeptical, right? I go in with $100, and the next day I literally am seeing a return, right? So you're going to test the waters for the first week or the first few days, see if it's legit, right? Obviously, you've seen my video. This is as transparent as it gets. No one even shows this kind of information and tells you what I'm about to tell you, but that's how I roll, and that's how we're going to continue. So you can literally put in some, funds, however it is, and see those results. Then you feel like you have to tell somebody, right? Why wouldn't you tell somebody about this? Help them out, right? So let's say you tell Joe, and Joe puts in $100. Well, now you've got $100 in your structured turnover, right? You've earned based off of your referral. You'll see. I'll show you the percentages in the chart for that. You earn a certain percentage off of people you refer, so you're earning on top of that, on top of your investment. And then let's say 20 days goes by, and both of you guys, you and Joe, did the $100 maybe for 20 days. So then you get your $100 back after your investment's done, and you've earned some. So who's ever to say they wouldn't do it another 20 days? So then let's say Joe puts in another $100 because he just earned more, back. Now you've got more added to your structural turnover, and that's what leads to these bonuses. So now if you have a team of, let's say, 600 people, and every other few days, or probably at this point, someone's reinvesting every other day, right? Because of the team being so big. So you're constantly moving towards these bonus goals. It's just a matter of time. Some people will hit them faster than some, but you will eventually hit one of these, even if you just told one person. Now it could take years, who knows? But it's there, right? You're going to keep earning, but it encourages you to tell more people and utilize the platform here. So hopefully that makes some sense and helps out on understanding. I mean, all these are just different breakdowns. You can come in here and search for people, search for just different. These are from earnings, right, on the daily basis. So in this account, and I'm going to teach you some strategies. This account, I haven't invested huge numbers because I've got another account underneath it, which is kind of the little bit of a secret that most leaders aren't going to talk about. Is understand this. So I'm going to get right to that part. This is just another way to see your investments and all the returns, right? You can go to like withdrawal history just to show you guys. And I mean, look at the dates, right? The 23rd, the 21st. There was three on the 21st. Sometimes if it's just like 20, $30, I kind of leave it in there until it piles up a little bit, but it's usually never more than a few days. So see all the 20s. This is January 20th to 17th. So usually every about 3 days is probably when I've been doing withdrawals. But these are all withdrawals, you guys. I mean, look, there's over 5 pages of earnings coming into my Bitcoin and Ethereum wallets. So you see all those. I mean, everything is here, you guys. You got your account settings, right? Just general personal information. The payment personal data, I'm not going to open that, but that's where you'll put in your Ethereum and Bitcoin wallets that you want when you go to your main account, right? And we go to withdraw, it's going to go to those specific wallets that you've told it to. So with that being said, let's hurry and do this, and then we're going to talk about a few strategies. We'll try to keep this video under 30 minutes. So let's go ahead. I personally, with the US dollar, I always withdraw it in Bitcoin or Ethereum. And it really depends on the price of the coin at the moment. So I'm going to pull my phone up and just see. And this isn't completely instant. It does go along the blockchain of Ethereum or Bitcoin. And so Bitcoin's a little slower. So sometimes you'll see these within the hour. Sometimes it could take up to 12 hours. Weekends, it takes a little longer. So just keep that in mind. Usually you will see your funds drop into your account, you know, at a very quick time. So right now I'm just looking at my phone because I'm seeing the numbers, right? You've got Bitcoin just over 32,000 and Ethereum at 1,340. So when you think about withdrawing in the USD, technically this is you buying the coin. I know that may sound confusing, but I wanted to withdraw about half of this, probably just about one Ethereum. So we're going to click over on withdraw. You've got USD and I've got Bitcoin. I want to do some of it in Ethereum. So let's do because Bit or Ethereum's at 1,300. Let's just give it an even number. And let's withdraw 1,400 of this, and it's going to go into my Ethereum wallet. So it's basically going to give me $1,400 worth of Ethereum. And I like to spread out my portfolio. I earn way more in Bitcoin than Ethereum, so this is kind of my way of just adding a little bit more Ethereum to my wallet. So it shows your final balance, and literally all we do is click that. You'll see withdraw success. Boom, it takes it out of there. And then maybe on this call, I receive that. I don't know. Sometimes it's a few minutes, sometimes it's a few hours. It just all depends on the blockchain. So now I'm going to fully cash all this out. I just wanted to show you that. So now for the rest of that USD, we're going to just go all Bitcoin. We'll go ahead and type in 2220.42. Now it shows that this balance will be at 0, right? And then we're going all Bitcoin for that 2,200. So we'll click withdraw. Boom. All of it done, just like that. That is as simple as it is. Now we want to, you can cash out the Bitcoin right now. It only gives you the option because you can only cash out Bitcoin to Bitcoin. But remember, over here in right here, conversion, you can convert this into any of these. So that's up to you. I mean, yeah, totally up to you on that. No big deal. But right now we're just going to withdraw everything. So we'll go over here and put 0.00414278. That's going to leave a 0 balance. We're taking it all out. We'll go ahead and withdraw that. Same thing. Boom, boom. Now we go to Ethereum. Same thing. Put over here 0. So let me show you this too. So there is a minimum, right? I think it's 0.025. So let's do 0.24. I'm pretty sure it should deny it. Yep. So see, withdrawal amount is below. So see, there are minimums. And I don't know what that dollar equals to. It might be about 30 or 40 bucks. So just understand that. And that's why I usually wait till these each get up to usually about more than 50 bucks a piece, and then I'll do a withdrawal. And you don't have to do them, you can do one at a time, however you want. If it sits in here, that's not a problem, right? It's not going to go anywhere, but it's just nice to secure the earnings and have it in, your actual crypto wallet, right? So we'll go ahead and make sure we just do all this as we want to clear this out for the day. Do that right? Yep. So we'll do that total amount to our Ethereum wallet. There we go. So now we go completely back to the main menu. These are back to zeros. I cashed them all out. Now let's show you some of what all this is, right? This shows that's the amount of money that I've earned just in the bonuses for those rank advancements, right? And so you can click on that. It's just going to take you to that bonus page I showed you earlier. Now this shows complete structural turnover is 133,000. The next one to the rank is this. So that will go down. This will go up. You've got your link here. You will not have a link to your personal account until you've invested. And that's usually about a minimum of $20. And then your status, right? You scroll down, you've got your top investors, top turnover. So see, we made an account with Crypto Wealth Club, and that's where we now, refer everybody. I'm going to talk to you about some strategies. And you just got all these different numbers, different information, right? So check all that out. Have fun with that. So let's go talking strategies real quick. And this is, like I said, some information that you're not going to hear from your maybe your upline. I don't know. Maybe I make some people mad here, but I'm all about helping the people and making sure everyone gets what they want. So let me hurry and break this down for you. Hopefully it makes sense. I'm going to do it quick. Let's say you're going to come in with $100. Okay, we're going to look at total return swaps. This is just an option, you guys. Don't think you have to go this route. So now $100, technically, if we wanted to, we could do a full, let's just say we're doing USD. We can do a full $100 here, right? That's fine. $100 came out of our pocket the same way. Or there's other strategies, and this is just kind of a breakdown of seeing some consistency on a monthly basis. Is let's say you did, and let's say $100 was the max. If you did $20 here, right? $20 here, and then you went, or let's make it simple so we can go through this. So let's say $50 here, okay, and you still have the 100. What I would recommend is you do the 50 here, and then you actually maybe sign up a family member or your wife, or you just do another account. You have to use a different email, of course. So you have to basically refer yourself. So with what you would do is you would come back, right? You'd grab your link, you would, sign yourself up or sign your wife up or your husband or maybe any kids you have, but you're basically creating a second account. Now, reason why that's important and that most people don't share this is we're going to go to see if we can pull this up without. All right, here you go. So you've got this breakdown, right, of the percentages, right? So silver consultant is kind of what you start out with. There's no bonus there. And then level 1 is the people that you sign up, right? And then level 2 is the people that they sign up, and so on. And see how the percentages go down. So now in your first account, whoever you signed up under, they got 6% of what you put in. Now, that's where it comes into play of being a little smarter here and learning the ropes. Is now you go to make your second account for that other 50, right? Because you were planning on doing 100. Well, now you made 6% off your own investment of 50, and now you're still earning off of $100 total. It's just in 2 different accounts. So ideally, when people pick this up, like you see in my account, I've done, the 1.1 Ethereum was probably the biggest investment, and that was, $1,600. And so you're getting returns on that. So it's always good to have a big investment. But if you're looking to do, for instance, like $1,000, I would, this is just my recommendation because of simply pure math, is maybe do like $100 on your first account, right? And then send yourself a link, refer yourself, and then put the other 900 in that account because you make that 6%. And as you climb up in the ranks, you actually get paid a higher percentage, and then you get these bonuses that we showed you. So that's kind of a tip. The reason why most leaders won't tell you that is because now your bigger investment account, the one you put 900 in, is actually not the person's first level. It's, they're over here. So they're getting a less percentage. So for instance, if I sign you up, I make 6% off your first investment. But if you take this strategy that I'm teaching you and you go and you sign up another account under your own, I'll technically only get 3% of that investment because it's level 2 now. So hopefully that's clear. It is not, this is just a trick, right? It's just a technique to help give yourself, a little bit more. And yeah, take that how you want it. I think it's common sense if you really look at the numbers and understand it, and go from there. So yeah, guys, I mean, that's really as much as I could give you right now. Obviously, you come in and learn a lot more. I wanted to make this video as short as I could, but I wanted to really give you guys the information there and really understand how this all looks and works. So I don't believe I'm missing anything. I think I've kind of laid it out very simple, right? You could do this without telling a soul and still earn from it. If you want to tell some people, which obviously you most likely will because of the results you're getting, then you can go that route. We have all the tools and resources and people to help you out along the way. So hopefully this helps, guys. Please reach out if you have any questions or concerns. And let's make 2021 the best year possible by putting ourselves in a position like this, right? Earning passively and learning how this space works and just having fun, right? That's what it's all about, you guys. So much love out there. We'll talk to you guys soon.